I seen a video of some dude accusing you of living a fake lifestyle and saying you wrote him a fake check. I won't name them, but
I think
where does this stuff come from?
You want a story?
Sure.
I could tell the story because I ain't speak on it. Like I said, I don't do the beef for me. So boom, I had a car that I had went and bought a car that a popular YouTuber raffled off.
Right.
And I bought the car for content purposes because I didn't originally want that car. I wanted a truck. So I went and bought that car. Cool. I'm thinking content. I'm finna make that content. Boom. I get bored of the car because I'm like, okay, this ain't the car I originally wanted. I'm about to go get the car I really wanted. So I go trade that in, and I already done got the truck that I wanted while having this car that I just bought for the content. So a dude hit me. He was like, I posted the car on Facebook Marketplace for sale because I had just sold a car that I had previous on Facebook Marketplace. And I still owed on the car. Like I owed like $60,000 on the car. This is the first car I sold that I'm talking about. I owed like $60,000 on the car. Posted on Facebook Marketplace for like $75,000. So I sell the car on Facebook Marketplace. I meet up with the dude like South Georgia. I think it was like Columbus, Georgia. Met up at a Wells Fargo. He wrote me a cashier's check. Literally gave him the keys. He gave me the check. I gave him a virtual title or electronic title or something like that from the bank that financed the car. So I got the cashier check for $75,000. I went in there, boom. Mind you, I'm talking about the first car because I know the TikTok clip is gonna be all over the place. So I paid that car off with the check that he gave me. Cool. I pocketed $15,000. Now with that $15,000, this one I went and go buy the SUV I wanted. So now I got the SUV. No, I didn't buy the SUV. This one I bought the Charger for content that the YouTuber had raffled off and somebody sold it. I went and bought that car with the $15K profit. I put down that $15K on the Charger. It's known as Green Goblin. That's the name of the car.
Right.
So cool. Now I got this car for content. I'm like, okay, cool. It gets to a point to where like, okay, I just moved out. I'm making good money. So I'm like, I'm finna go buy the truck I want. I wanted a Trackhawk. So I go buy a Trackhawk. Cool. Now I got a Trackhawk and this Hellcat, the Green Goblin Hellcat. Cool. I get bored of this. I get bored real quick. It's like, I made my content. It's like, okay, cool, what's next? That's why I finance cars and don't buy cars cash because they're just gonna lose their value. So I sell that. I have the Trackhawk and the Hellcat. I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I posted a car on Facebook Marketplace just like I did. My previous car I sold. Everything was smooth. A dude hit me. He like, I got a couple offers for the car. They hit me like, woo. But it was this one specific person that was like real serious about it. And I talked to my mom about everything. So I hit my mom like, how do this whole wire shit work? Because I wasn't doing wires back then. So they wire money to the bank where the car is financed through. And the value of the car just dropped down. They was like, I'm gonna do 50 today and like 35 tomorrow, some shit like that. I was like, okay, cool. I ain't believe them until they did it. They did the first one, I think it was like 50,000. Cool. It hit on the, I can go on my app and see, like, okay, cool, the car went down. I owed 80,000, it went down 30,000. I'm like, damn, I only owe 30,000 on this car. It's about to be paid off. I'm about to sell it to him, go on, move on with my life. Cool. So boom, after that 50,000, he did like another 10,000. And at this point, I'm in Puerto Rico. I went on a trip with my girl for like her birthday or whatever.
I just got back from Puerto Rico.
It's crazy out there.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So boom, we out there, but right before we left, the dude, he was like, the dude that was paying on the car, he just went ghost. And now I owe 30,000 on the car that I originally owed 80,000 on. And he went ghost for, I want to say, 2 months. And within that 2 months, it ain't no sketchy shit, no nothing. It's like, okay, I owe 30,000 on the car. I'm still making my regular car payments because I still got to pay every month. So I'm like, I owe 30,000 on the car. I don't know if the nigga died, went to jail, what happened to the dude. Mind you, I met him on Facebook Marketplace, got his number, we exchanged shit from there. Cool. From that point on, I owe 30,000 on the car. The buyer is gone. I'm like, okay, I still own the car. He stopped paying me, stopped hitting me up. I'm calling the 3 numbers he gave me. And it's crazy because they was all iMessage numbers. So I'm thinking like, okay, this dude legit. I go sell the car after 2 months of owning the car with the 30,000 I left on the car. I traded in for a red eye. I upgraded, basically. Once I upgraded, I was like, I'm gonna keep this car low key and I'm gonna keep my track out, like my pop out car, because you always need a low key car. I go trade that car in, and that's when I go to Puerto Rico. So now I have this new car. I'm in Puerto Rico. Mind you, this is the 3rd month of the dude not hitting me up or nothing. the dealership called me. They like, whoop, or the dude I was working with at the dealership, my sales associate, he hit me. He was like, yeah, we tried to pay off the other car, but it's saying that you owe $80,000. I'm like, what you mean? Like, I got proof, like, right here, all my shit good. I'm thinking, like, ain't nothing to this shit. So I get back to Atlanta, I go to the dealership. They like, yeah, we had to take this car back. I'm like, I don't have a problem with you taking the car back. Like, take the car back. They locked me in the room at some motion on some crazy, like,
whoa.
Oh, all over a car. They like, yeah, you think, because they, in their mind, they like, oh, this nigga just scammed us for a car that he traded in that he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because they was only supposed to pay, the car was worth 30, and they gave me, I think, 70 for it. So that 40,000 went on to the next car. So they like, oh, this nigga just scammed us, whoop. Whole time, I'm the one that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got finessed from the I was paying he was wiring to the, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like this really, but when I tell you that shit did not seem nowhere near real, I'm sitting in the back of the dealership like, this is really my life right now. Like, I'm about to go to jail over some dumb shit like this.
Right.
It's 80,000. Like, I can pay this and be good, but I'm not paying it because I didn't, like, it's not my fault. So it's like, I'm not coming out of pocket for 80 racks that I ain't cost. So I'm like, no. So then at this point, for when I sold the green car, the dude that you was talking about went and bought the car. He started making content with it, and I'm cool with him. So they like, yeah, well, if we can get that green car back, you'll be good. Like, we'll just put you back in that green car. We'll give him the gray car, and that's it. Like, you good. I know that. So I'm like, yo, like, this shit happened. Get these folks the car back. Like, will you get these folks the car back? And like, shit be good. Like, I know you making content with this car. Like, if you want to continue making content with the car, like, I pay for your rap to make the car look exactly the same. Make it exactly how you want. I come out of pocket, pay the bread, but it's just like, I'm in this situation and I'm not coming out of pocket 80,000 for some shit I ain't caused. And then he like, yeah, shit, I got you. Like, we cool anyway, so I got you. He get a car back, we swap cars. That happened. Months go by, fall out. It was over some little petty fall out. And then he went on the internet and just going crazy. But it's like, since I didn't speak out on it, motherfuckers will take what he said and run with it. So he said, oh yeah, I was about the fake checks. Not knowing that if you sit him down right here and ask him the same story, he'll tell you the exact same story. Like,
but do you think that he actually genuinely believes that you scammed, or is he just saying whatever to? He wants
the upper hand, and motherfuckers know like Quan don't get in the beef, Quan don't get in the drama. I'm not finna go address no. You know what I'm saying? So he said that was that. Everybody think, and people already think I scam. So it's like that just added fuel to the fire. Like, yeah, this ain't fake checks, da da da. And I ain't. This is actually my first time ever speaking on it. A lot of people don't even know this story, but shit, why not?
Damn, that's a wild lifestyle, just like buying and selling cars that often. And like, because I always assumed that you would just lose a lot of money on each transaction. But I guess you're doing
like,
it
since
enough.
I'm making the content, it's like, I'm not really losing much, little to none.
Right.
I get a car, I make content with it. If I don't like it, I sell it. That's that, upgrade on to the next.
Wow. It's badass. You're making me want to ball harder. I got one car and I lease it.
I feel like I said, for me, I always like cars.
Yeah.
So, shit, do what you like.
Part of my excuse was always that I don't have enough space in the driveway of my house to have multiple cars. But then I realized that I got friends who got multiple cars and they just leave it at like a dealership or a different, like, you know, all kinds of different places that
you like cars?
Not really, but I could see myself getting more into it.
Yeah.
I do like them. I just kind of like ignore that
like
part of my brain.
Cars is like my piece. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like on some real shit, not to sound down or nothing, but if it weren't for cars, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
Really?
Like, I feel like cars got me through a dark place in my life.
Just what, working on them, or the actual act of driving them? Or?
Driving cars, just cars in general. I just love cars. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, to put it in perspective, I spilled coffee all over the interior of my car, and it's been like 2 months, and I just sent it in for a car wash.
Yeah, nah, you don't like cars. Hell nah. Hell nah.
Nah, it's not good. It's not good.